Okay, so now you see, hopefully, my character, I can tell unless follow. Unless let me look at sure. Okay, yeah, that's all I'm trying to see. Okay, you guys do see my PNG character. I had to verify. Okay, so World War III broke out today. The two main sides will be the United States. I know my PNG character looks so good. Sadly, I can only use it for on my computer. I can use it on my iPad yet, on my other device, so probably shouldn't have said that. I mean, who cares? Mm-hmm. Probably should the United States is blue. That kind of sounds like aggressivity. So, United States. Ignore their islands because I know I'm gonna do all of this. Yeah, I'm happy. But anyways, the two major players in this war will be the United States and Russia. I was gonna say China, but I think like, the top two powers fighting against each other is more better than the top, like 1 and 3. No offense. So Russia pretty much gets allies on the side, such as Iran. They get Serbia, I guess. And also they get Venezuela, they get Cuba, uh, they get North Korea. Hmm. They get Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. No, not them. Pretty much get some instant allies. And then we can let the United States there. Oh, they get Haiti too. I mean, I don't know, these are instant. They would definitely help. The United States support Canada, all the United States. And if we have North Korea, We also have Australia. And the country that's all forgotten. New Zealand. I guess New Zealand was so sad that they just had to call the whole war bullet. But hey, no offense. Philippines. The Philippines join. When the Philippines join, Indonesia's gonna join. Malaysia. Brunei doesn't even matter if they're on the red oil. They don't really benefit anything. So, okay, good. America has a foothold in Asia, but Central Asia, like around here. I mean, China hasn't. India and China haven't. These two haven't peaked their side. They peaked their sides. Yeah, Southeast Asia is pretty much just gonna fall out. Okay, so we have some countries in the Middle East join on the United States. Now, they might not like the countries on their team, but they will. And this is accurate because it was Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and I think it was these countries that didn't really hate Israel that much. They might not love Israel. I don't think they hated them as much as the rest. So, like, those two definitely. I mean, pretty much of Jordan, Pakistan, Syria, and Lebanon. And now, Iraq is kind of pressured to choose who to join because they don't really like Iran. But they really don't want to be on the same side as Israel, though. So, what they decide to do is that they're gonna join Israel's side, but only because they don't want to be with Iran. And then, like, these three countries don't really hate it. So, technically, okay, we pretty much have the Middle East done. Okay, Africa. Kind of hard for Africa to choose because they want to be on Israel's side. They don't know if they really want to get the United States. But they have Iran. They're kind of getting confused. But we do have some Africans down here that choose to join. I don't know about relations down here. I'm gonna assume it's like averagely well, it's gonna be like a lot of countries are moving down here, but no real reason. I mean, South Africa probably dominates this area anyways. With Nigeria, Lebanon. I know there's a conflict going on like in the Horn of Africa, and I know there's a conflict going here. Hard because I don't know what the relations in Africa. I only know like in Africa, like this portion. I don't really know anything below. So there might be a lot of beliefs. I don't know about the relations. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put random countries on random people's teams. But I do know that the one of like Northern Africa, I think they do like each other. I don't think they want to be with Israel on Israel time. So I'm gonna put Western Syria on there. Consider them. Then Sudan will go against Somalia. I don't know relations, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know the relations. There was a conflict. I forgot what the conflict. I know there's a conflict. I forgot what type. color all these countries red for no reason. Or not putting them on green. They don't relations. Totally, I don't need to get African on. I might just make Africa like 50-50. That's what I might just do, like 50. Like, I don't know the relate. I kind of feel about Mali now. Do I care? Kind of. I was about to say no, I don't care, but like, it's not, bro. Okay, I'm sorry, Molly. You just want to stand your own. Africa. Okay, leave them alone. Because I guess Africa doesn't want me to help Molly. Now, the Americas will be easy. There's not really any countries that on there. And so with that one, so China is kind of in a pickle. Because they don't know what to choose. Because if everyone wants to get into the United States, it's kind of tough for China. Because they're thinking, like, if we win, then it'll be good. And China's thinking smart. But, like, if we lose, then it's gonna be tough. So we could pretty much have some. And I don't know about India really, because it will be tough for them to choose due to they're kind of in the middle between Russia and pro-Americans. We're kind of leaning slightly more. Can I think? I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be misleading any information. Actually, Afghanistan. I don't know. China has made their final decision. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, winning on the side of the red with Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia. They decide to join the blue team. I'm just kidding. They joined the red team. Yeah, yeah, they joined the red team. So, yeah, Asia is pretty much screwed now. I would say their best bet is to like figure out like right here, fly between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Africa, I don't know. I mean, they do have some like I think South like the blue team in South Africa has like 4 strong countries on the blue team and like 4 strong countries on the blue team. Yeah, it's kind of even. Okay, Europe. Okay, let's be for real here. So Europe, Europe, Europe. Little old Europe. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, Russia. No, because like pretty much all of Europe, like you know, pretty much all. I mean, except for one country in Europe that chooses not to join. I was thinking about the forcing them to join, but like this really doesn't include them. Now Hungary could have gone on the right team also, but it wouldn't matter. I know they have like average, they have better relations with Russia than any other country in Europe. I mean, like they're probably the only NATO country that has like actually decent average relations on the Balkan. They sadly have to put aside their differences because they really don't want to join on the same side as Russia because of Turkey. Turkey, Turkey, Turkey. Turkey tough. No, because Greece is on the American side, kind of pushing Turkey to join Russia. Kind of pushing them to join Russia. Plus, if Turkey picks a side, Azerbaijan and Armenia will pick a side. If Turkey joins the solution, Armenia will probably join the red. Because they don't like our neighbors. So Turkey makes their decision. So they join. Actually, I was about to put them on the voting. Only because you wanted us to be fair in here. Like a little fairer. So, or Armenia. If Turkey was going to blue, Georgia would be a little safer. But that did not happen. Okay. I think everybody in Asia pretty much joined this side. So now let's go to the Americas because it's gonna pretty much all countries in America join on the blue team. Pretty much all except for the red countries. I mean, actually, I don't want this to be too easy though. But at the same time, I got it. Brazil and Colombia instantly joined because Brazil really doesn't want to fight the United States, really. So, plus everyone in South America is normally friendly with each other. This is just we even haven't gotten into the real conflict. And don't question how this war started. I don't know. I don't know how this war started. We're just gonna say we just started. That's literally how it was. Don't even ask. As I said, don't even ask. This is a live stream, and I was asking. I might just make that like a kind of upset me now. Great. Pretty much everyone knows. Probably pro-Western. I mean, most. Did I say gonna more? Yeah, no, it was. Okay, so everyone has decided either pro-US or pro-Russia and China. Yes. Yeah, let's just do butt kicking. Do I really have to explain? Our first event happened in the Americas, and I think we can already I really don't have to show this because I mean, they just the way didn't have a strong the question here. So is Serbia. Like, they just no. Now, for the European type, pretty much they just innocently just incline, right? Probably do require a lot of military assistance. Oh, NATO, I mean, Europe's first campaign. extremely well in making him main into Belarus, and they are eventually stopped due to Russian forces. Okay, can you stop him? Okay, good, they stopped. And then they eventually stopped due to Russian forces not allowing them to pass through. Luckily, Finland's on your team. The Nordic countries pretty much just dismantled the northern handle that Russia had that will end up collapses. And now Russia's lost a lot of weeks. I'm trying to fix this line issue. I noticed it. I know it's bad. But hey, they eventually meet up with the second try to meet and the other women which goes extremely well. They're now threatening the city of St. Petersburg. Yeah, but anyways, luckily, well, not really luckily for Russia, because there's no luck. I mean, they pretty much own us. This is pretty much already occupied. So really, there's no luck. They pretty much automatically get this. So really, there's no benefit. Because now, instead of being your enemy countries being someone, now all the world is at war with you, except for your allies. I mean, dominating Asia, I guess, but not really dominating anywhere else. So the West, I mean, like pretty much the United States really didn't have to do anything because in like their own hemisphere, because like most of North America was already on their side, so like really they didn't have to do anything. And now it's stalemate between Europe and Russia. Now we'll have to talk about these countries. Yeah, wipe out. But Turkey does make a campaign into Greece and Bulgaria. Now Turkey really get very far and they're eventually sucked into Balkan forces. Which is really just, I mean, really just these countries. The rest of the countries don't know what they do. So now let's look at our, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and clear this up because, okay, man, Middle East. Okay, so fall. No, despite Israel being surrounded by four enemies, they do hold up a good defensive, which is not bad. They get all of Palestine, all of Libya, and then yeah, this revolt's happening in Syria. Just no, Syria wasn't even stable enough anyways. Pretty much all of Syria. Just it's just not stable. Not stable. Yeah, all of Syria. Jordan. This is really Iraq. Just Yeah, yeah, Kuwait. Now, Israel, Iraq, Saudi Arabia forces cross the Mediterranean, flooding into Egypt. They slither down their coast. Saudi Arabia uses their Red Sea advantage to slither down the coast and meet up the Israelites. I forgot how to read it all over again. Make it bigger. Suffer. Okay, so they slither down the coast. Oman, UAE, Saudi Arabia pretty much just destroy Algeria and Ethiopia. The Middle East wasn't on the same security down here. We see that this they're just trying to focus on the Red Sea. And so yeah, Saudi Arabia like push through the Nile River. Pretty much all of this is just desert. So at least there's would you actually see some did you see some Egypt resistance push back the Saudi Arabians and Iraq's from their country, letting the city breathe a bit. But guess what? It occurred over here. Yeah, Spain. No, what Spain is truly doing, they're not really sending any supplies. What they're actually doing is making campaigns into taking not just them out. Oh, I should admit. So Spain, yeah, they pretty much just obliterate Morocco. Now there was some resistance, but yeah, not less of the resistance. They kind of just push. And this is just part one. Yeah, you guys thought this will be the full three. This will be way too long. You guys like it long. Maybe you guys like it long. I don't know. Nigeria. By the way, this is not Spanish troops. Nigeria. Yeah, they just get rid of their. So is yeah. You guys thought this would be going well. Guess not. Was the only place where the team is struggling is really over here. No, because Brazilian troops happen to show up in Libya. This started just make the naval support wave and just they just destroy these poor countries. This region is kind of weak, anyways, in terms of military. By the way, we're just gonna pretend that we can see Gambia on a sign. Brazilian troops meet up with the Spanish troops and the Nigerian troops as well. Um, unite into one huge front line. The African never had it with them. The Red Team never had it. They are in this one huge front wave. This is Spain, Morocco, Nigeria, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and Argentina. This is a big wave of military. By the way, they're also like recent line their allies on their team's territory. So like this, so they'll still get supplies. They pretty much just destroy and making push into capture. The only country they're having trouble taking is Egypt. It's because Egypt has the defensive, being very defensive, even though they lost like, a lot of their territory. This region just doesn't have Somalia just breaks and the whole government just collapses. Now, I think you guys were thinking more of like a stalemate in Africa. Guess what? Gonna happen. I think I know you guys probably got Algeria. Like Northern Africa would have took over Mali and Libya. But here's the thing. The Americans are sending troops to the whole world. They're making stops in Africa though. Africa out the war. The African countries out the war. Because of that, it's just gonna be Russia and China to worry about. They're not really worried about Turkey because so now this is scary. Let's just say all of South America plus the Blue Allies, Africa, plus the Middle East. And you start pushing to kick Turkey out their territory. And they even start campaigning into Turkey. This just doesn't happen for Turkey. And I know Turkey probably won't fall that easily. So is Algeria, Sudan, maybe some other countries probably won't fall that easily. Now Russia sees that. This is a threat. They are scared because the Americans are here now. And guess what? You know what the countries have not seen a single troop? The United States. The United States has not sent any military yet because they're actually secretly sending their military over here to Asia. They secretly land in Thailand and just start obliterating countries. And China sees this because they're like, where are the American troops? We don't see them. Guess what? Here they are. They connect up with India. And guess what? Saudi Arabia sends their troops into Oman. And no, these countries probably wouldn't even fall that easily. But my version, they're just all not fun yet. I think the Blue Allies probably win World War III. Suction. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm being hard on the rating so hard. Before we, the blue team will win eventually. They just have to stop the countries. Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Like, this would not be a fun day. Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing down because it's not really that serious. Because South Korea just obliterates North Korea. China is sending good defensive on their coast. So it's kind of hard at pushing, but they do manage to get to Mongolia. And they Mongolia as well. They're trying to get like a little push line. Struggle to push to South Korea. Try to connect one front line. India tries their best to join the front line. And the rebels in China just, just no. And guess what the worst thing happens to Russia? The worst thing that just happens to Russia in World War III. Turns out the people never in favor of Russia's Democrats in Europe, the European side, they just exploit Asian Russia, non-democratic Russia keeps on trying. They don't want to accept defeat. Well, guess what? Because guess what? No one cares about it. And guess what happens to you? No offense to the people who live there, but it's not going to be a fun day. China does the really smart thing, exit the war. Exit the war. They just don't want to do this because they're smart. Because if we exit the war, they can't take too much from us. And that will do it for today's action. No peace treaty. I'm sorry. It will probably look a bloody mess. Probably these countries in America getting pro-Western. I think it will just be more pro-Western changes. Maybe some border exchanges. Serbia getting Somaliland getting released from Somalia. Iran, the Christians take control.